Good afternoon. Welcome to Deep Thoughts While Driving. Me, myself, and I here as per the norm. Not a lot's been going on, so I haven't been making video logs lately. So I got an interesting email from the CEO of the company I work for. Apparently, we're finally going to be getting the pandemic pay. Now, to my understanding, my company is probably one of the last ones in our town that's going to get it. Everybody else seems to have gotten it already. Some quite a while ago. So, there's another outfit in town called Aim High, and they're part of the same union as us, and they got it 2 paychecks ago. So the email was interesting. The CEO was glad to inform us that we should be getting it Friday, December the 11th, for those who are eligible to get it. Now, there's been speculation for months as to how much people will or will not be getting, whether people will or will not be getting it, and so on and so forth. Now, for me, I do have my line at work, but it's permanent part-time. So I know permanent full-time employee, I know full-time employees are supposed to get it. I know employees with permanent positions are supposed to get it. Now, I do have a permanent position, but it's a part-time position, so I'm not completely sure if I will be getting any pandemic pay, first of all, because of that. Second of all, during March, I was sick for a while. Missed about 2 weeks worth of work. So I'm not sure if that's gonna make me ineligible to get it as well. Or maybe I will get it because I am a permanent employee, but because I was sick, I may get a reduced amount rather than other people. There's a lot of speculation, so I'm not sure how this is going to go. I'm curious. Personally, I think anybody who worked during the first major outbreak deserves to get it, period, end of discussion. I think anybody who's working in the healthcare industry and continued to work all the way through and is still working should get it and continue to get it to this day, because we're still working in a pandemic. Every day we go to work, we're putting ourselves at risk. Now, myself being where I work, there is 4 clients, and for the most part they've been pretty isolated, so maybe the risk I'm taking is minimal. So maybe for continued pay, that's not something I should be entitled to, which I can understand. However, I do feel that, let's say, nurses and any and all staff who are working in, let's say, the hospital should automatically continue to get pandemic pay up to and including the entire length of the pandemic. They deserve an extra boost in pay because every second they spend at work, they are at risk. And not just that, but you got people working in like detox or like the pandemic ward or whatever, where they're dealing with people who do have COVID. My thinking is, every day they go to work, every second they're there, they should get paid, and not just get paid, but get paid extra, get paid pandemic pay. I think it's only fair, because they're wearing the protective equipment and all the extra stuff they've got to go through just to do their job, plus the risk level to themselves, and then the risk of, if they don't if they decontaminate themselves properly, everything's safe, they should be okay. But they're also at risk of taking it home, maybe not necessarily getting it, but carrying it home to their loved ones. So, I mean, the stress and strain emotionally and physically on the people alone. I think just as a simple thank you, getting a boost in pay would, during the pandemic would be a good way to show the appreciation. Now, while there is the first wave, and everybody who's essential worker getting the pandemic pay, that makes sense. And now we're getting into the second wave. Maybe there's going to be a second round of pandemic pay as well. I don't know. But as I've told everybody who keeps asking me and who wants my opinion, for me personally, I do not expect it. I'm not counting on it. I'm not counting on any quantity of money whatsoever in the slightest. I kind of got this feeling that if there's a way for, I don't want to say if there's a way for the company to make sure I don't get it so they can keep more of it in their coffers, they will. But in all honesty, they're a company, they make money. They're in the business of making money. So I don't expect it for me personally, and I will believe it when I see it in my bank account. I don't expect to receive any, and I don't expect to receive any actual quantity. I've been told by most people that the average person should be getting the equivalent of 1.5 paychecks. Now, that would be a 3-week time period for me personally, almost 4 weeks, 1.5 paychecks, depending on the pay period and everything works. So let's just say, because I was sick for 2, almost 3 weeks, let's say even I could possibly potentially get what would be the equivalent of one normal full paycheck take home. It would be pretty dang helpful, but I don't know. I don't believe I'm going to get it, and I don't expect it. So I'll believe it when I see it. I try and be pretty optimistic, but it's extra money the government's paying out. It's extra money the company's got to pay out and everything. So I'm going to be pessimistic, very, very pessimistic on this one, because we've got this program called PayWorks that we do our payroll in. So I don't know if I'm going to see anything on there. So up until December 12th, if I continue to see nothing extra in my bank account, then I won't be surprised, really. So like I said, I'm being pessimistic on this one. I don't know. I'm kind of curious as to why it's taken this long for our company to get the pandemic pay. I know there was discussion. I've heard speculation that there was discussions with between the union and the government as to casual employees getting pandemic pay and overtime being covered and so on and so on and so on. So I know there was a lot of business side stuff and I don't want to say politics in it, but basically a lot of political crap involved. But whatever. For those who have received it and those who do receive it, I hope you appreciate it. I hope you show it as the appreciation and a sign of respect for those that which you do. Can't speak today. I'm kind of tongue-tied. I've been reading my book lately. The White Dragon by Anne McCaffrey. Loving that book. Can't seem to put it down. Anyhow, that's it. That's all my opinion for this topic. So that's it. That's all. Take it easy. Have a good one. Stay home. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Have a good one. Catch you later.